Sometimes they say expectations are simply preset disappointments. When you set big, lofty expectations and you don't meet them, it can really come back to bite you. And, for some athletes, the expectation obviously is to go out and win, but there are moments in your career that will stick with you forever, individual moments. And for the next team that I want to talk about, East Kentwood, that moment obviously came last year for Hudsonville when they beat them on that Hail Mary at the end of the game. I guess at the professional ranks, think of someone like Cam Newton who didn't dive on the fumble in the Super Bowl. Single moments like that, they stick with you. And for the players who have another season and another crack at it for EK, they are living with the memory of that game, of that moment. And now they're coming into the season equipped with that. East Kentwood is talented. The expectation is that they will win. Who stands out the most? And I guess what are your overall expectations when it comes to EK?
I mean, this defense is what stands out to me. Top to bottom, this defense has collegiate commits all around the place. I mean, talk about how many times do you watch a Big Ten game, and you could probably find at least one East Kentwood starter in that game, right? I mean, as a Badger fan, I know I've seen it quite a bit over the last 10 years or so, but this is this is a team that's got some good direction behind them with Ty Spencer at the helm, right? It won 4 state titles with Detroit Martin Luther King. Defense is what East Kentwood is known for. But their offensive line is going to be the big key for their success this year, right? They do return their Division II commit, Stephen Jones, who collected 827 yards last year as a junior. But other than that, this offense is quite young, just returning 3 starters. They do lose their quarterback, Cade Kaufman, who is now at Michigan State. So how are you going to be able to respond to that? Their defense, unfortunately, did give up 40, or they lost by 40 to Detroit Catholic Central last year in the semifinal. So their offense will need to keep up, right? They weren't too far away from beating a Rockford, and again, just a last second throw lost them to Hudsonville. So this is a place where the defense needs to stay the standard and their offense needs to follow suit.
I made a video about this next team, and I have been amazed because we live in 2026 where honesty and being real and truthful, that's considered not normal anymore. People like the pom-poms. They like sunshine, rainbows, and cookies for everybody. No one wants to be real. No one wants to address the elephant in the room. But I have been almost perplexed by how honest people have enjoyed me being in these videos. I think it's because maybe some of them feel as if they want to say the same thing, but they don't have the platform necessarily to say it. And when it came to this school in particular, that's where it really came into play. I was almost brutally honest about Grand Haven. I'm like, listen, there's not a lot to go by here. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's culture. I don't know if it's buy-in. It could be a lot of different things when it comes to Grand Haven. So it's really tough to preview what a season can be for this team. But give it your best shot. What do you see out of Grand Haven this year?
Well, how are you going to be defined anything other than a beach town, right? If you think beach town, you think of relaxing, right? You can't relax on the football field, especially in the OK Red, right? So, under the 4th season of Andrew Biden-Bender, right? This is a team that did grab an upset win against Granville last season, which, according to some sources, feels like it has rejuvenated that program. And if that's what they need to be able to come into the season, be a 500 ball team, I mean that's great. Or even just get more wins than the year before. They haven't had a winning season since 2019. In fact, have only won just 9 games since 2019. They are led by KV Cornstra, who returns for his final season before going to Fair State next year. But they did take a major blow to as Andrew Williamson went down, who blew out his other knee. He's a Grand Valley commit last year, went down early in the season, and now goes down with the other knee. They do have a very, very unfortunate start to the season, as they have to face Hudsonville, East Kentwood, and Rockford in 3 straight games once conference play opens out. And that's not easy to build confidence in one of those. But if they can come out, maybe upset one of those teams of those first 3 weeks, I think that's the confidence builder that you need to go into the rest of the season thinking, hey, we could do a little bit more than what we expect.